I had 3 C-sections in under 6 years. Let's talk about it. My son is just about to finish up his class, so I only have a couple minutes. My first C-section was emergent, my second one was planned, and my third one was planned. I would say they all suck afterwards. I felt like I had a lot more pain in my incision area after my first and even my second one. My third one has been the least painful, like beyond that initial recovery period. With my first one, I had a ton of scar tissue buildup. I think it was because it was an emergent C-section. They kind of just cut me open and it was kind of crooked and it just did not feel like it healed properly. I also did nothing to help myself. I didn't do the quote massages they told me to do. I did exercise, but like I never quite got back into like great shape afterwards before I got pregnant again. After my second C-section, I swear, even like years later, I would walk around and it'd be like, oh, like the pains were there. I definitely brought this up with my OB, and so during my last C-section, we knew it was my last, and she did a bunch of extra work, and I think all of that really made a huge difference for me. She removed like as much scar tissue as she could. She said there was like a huge like multi-inch chunk like above my old C-section. She cut the entire thing out, including the skin, and then like pulled my skin down. She also sewed my abs back together. I'm just now trying to get ab strength back, but I'm hoping that that helps with the ab separation I did have. So maybe that's also contributing to the reduction of pain. I want to say all of this with a caveat. I had a lot more pain right after my C-section because I had those two things done, plus I had my tubes removed. So I was like debilitated. But once I got beyond the first like 2.5 weeks, I felt a lot better. The last thing I will say about having repeat C-sections, I did have something, I've discussed this before in another video. I had something what they called a window pane in my uterus, where there was a spot of my uterus that was super thinned out where they could basically see through it and see the baby before they cut me open, which is super dangerous. And it's likely because of having repeat C-sections. I don't mean to scare anybody with this, but it was just something that happened to me, and it could not happen to anybody else. But my doctor did advise me that if we hadn't already been planning to remove my tubes, she would have had like the discussion that like having more babies probably wasn't in the cards for me because of this issue, and that we were really glad that I ended up doing a C-section and not trying to do a VBAC at that point. So very individualized, but I know plenty of people that have had 3 C-sections. I know people who have had 4. So yeah, to each their own.